SCP-8045. Fairly Frivolous Fairies. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-8045 is to be contained in a standard low-risk anomalous containment locker at Site-19. Access to SCP-8045 requires Level 2 clearance. Testing involving SCP-8045 must be conducted in a controlled environment with surveillance cameras monitoring the testing area. No anomalous items, including other SCP objects, or sentient creatures are to be left underneath SCP-8045 overnight. Description: SCP-8045 is a standard-sized 51 cm by 56 cm goose dun feather pillow, with no discernible manufacturer's label or markings. The pillow is composed of ordinary materials consistent with those found in non-anomalous pillows. SCP-8045 exhibits its anomalous properties at night. Note 1. For the purposes of SCP-8045, night starts at the point in which the sun is fully below the horizon at its location. When placed on a bed. Note 2. Any piece of furniture made for the specific purpose of sleeping, with an item left underneath the pillow, between itself and the bed. These properties manifest only when all human individuals in direct sightline of the bed are either sleeping in the bed or are otherwise unconscious. If a fully conscious individual is present throughout the entirety of the night, SCP-8045 will not exhibit its anomalous effects. When these conditions are met, a fairy. Note 3. The appearance of these fairies varies widely in size, shape, and appearance, but they all exhibit characteristics resembling the most popular modern form of mythical fairies from folklore and media. Small humanoid creatures with butterfly-like wings. Labeled SCP-8045-1, corresponding to the specific item type left underneath SCP-8045 will manifest in the room. SCP-8045 consistently summons the exact same SCP-8045-1 instance for any given item. All SCP-8045-1 instances wear miniature name tags identifying them as the fairy of that particular type of item. The fairy will approach SCP-8045, retrieve the item left underneath it, and subsequently attempt to depart the room by flying away, disappearing shortly thereafter. In exchange for the item, the fairy will leave behind a form of payment. Usually, though not exclusively, it will leave behind some kind of currency, most commonly in the form of a single quarter, 25 cents US dollar. If an SCP-8045-1 instance is interrupted in some manner before it is able to retrieve the item left underneath SCP-8045, it will prematurely disappear. It will attempt to complete its task later in the night when the conditions for its appearance are met once again. Surveillance footage indicates that SCP-8045 effects are not impeded by the presence of cameras. Testing log. SCP-8045. Note: each test consists of the same procedure, leaving an object underneath SCP-8045, laid over a designated bed. Test A. Object: 1 human tooth. Results: the tooth fairy manifests, taking the object and leaving behind a quarter coin. Test B. Object: 1 dog tooth. Results: same as above. Test C. Object: 1 synthetic human tooth. Results: the tooth fairy manifests, taking the object and leaving behind a counterfeit quarter coin. Test D. Object: 1 printed photograph of a human tooth. Results: a distinct paper fairy manifests, taking the object and leaving behind a quarter coin. Test E. Object: 1 quarter coin. Results: the money fairy manifests, taking the object and leaving behind a human tooth. Test F. Object: 1 $20 bill. Results: the money fairy manifests, taking the object and leaving behind an entire set of human teeth. Test G. Object: 1 counterfeit quarter coin. Results: the money fairy manifests, taking the object and leaving behind a synthetic human tooth. Test H. Object: none. No item left beneath SCP-8045. Results: the bedsheet fairy manifests, taking the bed sheets and leaving behind a quarter coin. Test I. Object: none. No item left beneath SCP-8045. Bed sheets were removed. Results: the mattress fairy manifests, taking the bed and leaving behind a quarter coin. SCP-8045 is left lying on the ground. Test J. Object: 1 GPS tracker. Results: the GPS tracker fairy manifests, taking the object and leaving behind a quarter coin. Signal was lost the instant the GPS tracker fairy demanifested. Test K. Object: 1 pair of white socks. Results: the sock fairy manifests, taking one of the socks and leaving behind a different, mismatching sock. Test L. Object: 1 human tooth and 1 quarter. Results: the tooth fairy and money fairy both manifest, retrieving their respective objects and leaving behind a quarter coin and a human tooth. Subsequently, they engage in a continuous exchange, taking the item left by the other fairy and replacing it with their own, creating an infinite loop. This exchange persists for approximately 2 hours underneath SCP-8045, at which point the fairy manifests, taking both fairies away and leaving behind 2 quarter coins. Test M. Object: 1 human tooth. Results: no result. Test N. Object: 1 quarter. Results: no result. Test O. Object: 1 pillow. Results: the pillow fairy manifests, taking both the object and SCP-8045 itself, leaving behind 2 quarter coins before flying away and demanifesting alongside SCP-8045, which has not been recovered since. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and comment. Subscribe and click the bell icon.